The sky above Earth was clear, and the stars twinkled like diamonds. But something strange was happening. A large spaceship appeared in the sky, slowly descending towards the ground. It was massive, unlike anything humans had ever seen before. It came from a race of aliens, known for their advanced technology and superior strength. They had traveled across galaxies, conquering many planets. Earth was their next target. The aliens landed in a remote area, their ship hovering above the ground. A group of humans stood nearby, watching the strange sight with curiosity and fear. The aliens stepped out of their ship, their figures tall and intimidating. They were covered in shining armor, their eyes glowing bright red. They spoke in a language no one could understand, but their message was clear: they had come to take over Earth. The humans were not ready for this. They had no weapons that could stop the aliens. But what the humans lacked in strength, they made up for with their courage. They knew they had to try. One brave human, a leader among the people, stepped forward. He was not afraid of the aliens, even though they were clearly much stronger and more advanced. With a calm voice he spoke, "We've only been using 1% of our power." The aliens laughed, their cold, alien laughter echoing through the air. They thought it was a joke. To them, humans were weak. They had watched other species try to fight and fail. The idea that humans could be hiding power seemed ridiculous. The leader of the aliens, a tall figure with dark green skin, waved his hand dismissively. But the human did not back down. "You'll see soon enough," he said. "We are not the weak beings you think we are." The aliens paused. Something about his words made them uneasy, but they shrugged it off. Little did they know, they were about to learn just how wrong they were. The aliens had expected an easy victory. They had conquered so many planets before, and Earth seemed no different. But as the days passed, things started to change. The humans, whom they had thought weak, began showing signs of something different. At first, it was small. A few humans could lift heavy objects with ease, things that should have been impossible for ordinary people. Then, in a training camp, soldiers who had never fought in battle before managed to defeat the best alien soldiers. The aliens couldn't explain how it happened. They were stronger, faster, and more advanced in every way, yet they were losing. A group of humans gathered to form a plan, knowing that they couldn't keep fighting in the same way. They started using old technology, simple tools, forgotten weapons, and even their surroundings to fight back. They had no fancy machines or lasers like the aliens, but they used their environment to their advantage. They worked together as a team, each person knowing exactly what to do. Meanwhile, the aliens grew more confused. They couldn't understand what was happening. Humans, with their limited technology and small numbers, were managing to outsmart them. The aliens, who had expected to crush Earth in a few days, were now struggling to keep control. One night, an alien commander stood on top of a building, watching the humans below. He had seen them in battle, using clever tricks to confuse their enemies. A human soldier, with only a few tools, had taken down 3 alien drones. The commander felt a sense of fear creep up his spine. "What is this power?" he whispered to himself. "Where is it coming from?" The aliens couldn't believe it. They thought they knew everything about humans, but now they were starting to see that there was so much more. And it scared them. The humans weren't just using 1% of their power, they were showing a hint of what they could really do. And that was just the beginning. The aliens were beginning to realize that Earth was not the easy target they had thought. Every time they tried to attack, the humans found a way to push back. They were using their brains and teamwork in ways the aliens never expected. One morning, the aliens launched a full-scale assault on a human city. Their ships filled the sky, firing lasers and dropping bombs. But the humans had a secret. They had started using old underground tunnels that stretched across the city. The aliens couldn't see them coming. Small groups of humans moved quickly, hiding and attacking when the aliens least expected it. In one part of the city, a group of humans set up traps. Using nothing more than wires and simple machines, they managed to disable a whole squad of alien soldiers. The aliens, shocked and confused, tried to fight back, but their advanced technology wasn't helping them now. They had never faced an enemy who fought so unpredictably. At the same time, human soldiers began to work together in ways the aliens didn't understand. Instead of fighting alone, they acted like a team. One human soldier would distract the enemy, while another would set up an ambush. They moved in sync, as if they were all part of the same mind. And it worked. Alien soldiers were caught off guard and defeated. The aliens started to panic. They had never seen humans fight like this. They thought they had the power, but now they realized that humans had something even more powerful: their will to survive. Each human was ready to risk everything for the greater good. They didn't have the advanced weapons of the aliens, but they had something more: courage, creativity, and a never-give-up attitude. As the battle continued, the aliens began to question everything they thought they knew. How could humans be so strong? And why did they fight with such passion? The aliens were beginning to see the truth: they had underestimated Earth, and now they were paying the price. The aliens were losing control. What started as a small problem was quickly becoming a nightmare. They had thought that with their superior weapons and technology, they could crush Earth in days. But the humans were different. They didn't give up. They didn't follow the rules the aliens expected. The more the aliens tried to fight back, the more they realized they were facing something they didn't understand. In one of the alien command centers, the leader, a tall and fierce alien named Zorath, slammed his fist on the table. "This is impossible," he shouted. "How can humans be this strong? They have no technology to match ours." His soldiers around him looked uneasy. They had never seen a species fight like this. Zorath was known for his calm and strategic thinking, but now he was panicking. His once clear plans were falling apart. The humans, using nothing but their minds and their environment, were outsmarting his army at every turn. They had even started capturing alien technology, using it against them. The humans were adapting too quickly. In the field, the aliens were struggling to hold their ground. Every time they thought they had gained the upper hand, humans would surprise them with a new attack. One group of alien soldiers tried to storm a human base, but they were met with a trap that disabled their weapons. Another group tried to send reinforcements, only to be ambushed by humans who knew the land better than they did. The alien forces were losing morale. Their once strong confidence was turning into fear. "What are we facing?" one alien soldier whispered as he watched humans charge at them, fearless and determined. "These creatures are not what we thought." Zora stared out over the battlefield. He couldn't believe it. They had underestimated Earth. They had underestimated humans. And now, they were paying the price. The fear that had begun to creep into their minds was now spreading like wildfire. For the first time in a long time, the aliens were no longer certain of their victory. They had to rethink everything. Could they still win? Or was it already too late? The battle had raged on for weeks, but the tide had turned. The aliens, once so confident and sure of their power, were now retreating. Their forces had been scattered, their technology outwitted, and their morale shattered. The humans, with their determination and unity, had won the impossible fight. They had shown the aliens the true strength of Earth, a strength the invaders had never even imagined. In the final moments of the battle, Zorath, the alien leader, stood on a hill overlooking the ruins of the once great alien fleet. His eyes were filled with a mix of disbelief and fear. "We were wrong," he muttered to himself. "These humans. They are not like any species we have ever faced." The humans had done the unthinkable. They had not only defended their planet, But they had also pushed the aliens off Earth, forcing them to surrender. The alien ships that once filled the sky were now retreating into space, leaving behind a broken army. Zorath, in his final act of defeat, ordered his forces to leave Earth and never return. The human leaders gathered in a makeshift command center, watching the alien ships disappear into the stars. They knew this was only the beginning. Earth had been saved, but the message had spread across the galaxy. The aliens who had once ruled with fear now understood the power of humanity. The galaxy would never see Earth the same way again. "This is just the start," said one of the human commanders, a young soldier who had fought on the front lines. "We've shown them our strength, but we've only used a small part of it. Imagine what we can do if we unite even more." The people of Earth stood together, knowing they had more to offer. They had proven their worth, and now they were ready for whatever the future held. The galaxy had learned a hard lesson: never underestimate the power of a species that refuses to give up. The aliens were gone for now, but the future was full of possibilities. The humans had only just begun to tap into their true power. And the stars, once ruled by others, would soon be filled with the light of Earth's strength.